Yes. So welcome back to the FOH podcast.
What up, y'all?
What up, DJ and Ty?
Man, not much, P. What's going on with you, brother?
Man, same old thing. You already know how it goes. Just another day.
And another Motivation Monday.
Woo!
The race is on!
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. What up, y'all?
We got something so heavy to get into this show.
Woo! Man, y'all not even knowing.
I just had to slow it down for a moment because me and DJ and Ty was having this conversation about the state of media and hip hop right now and what everybody talking about and what everybody focused on and shit. So, we're going to get into it. Just give me a moment before we do that while I do a little promoting.
The homie got caught with the burner. About a minute from the bang. Went into the penitentiary, got out and said he was gonna be changed. But you would check and get up in a couple of wops. I told him, have a good time on the islands and get you some time. Hustling on the block, rushing with the ops. How the homie called a homie if he had a heart, you never would have to pop. About getting off home in the window and think about how when we grew up, had the people in the precinct, choir in the church, classmates, teacher, all trying to bleach my dirt. It's just me. I just wanna know. For real though, my nigga. Why are there so many people in my face? I think I'm gonna get some weather at my wet.
In my wet.
Hey.
Let's throw that down for my peoples out there, bro. He he pushing that mixtape for people in the AV out there.
Oh, that's bar.
Yeah, those are my peeps. So let's do it one time. Threw that one down for him. We got a tradition here on the show. Welcome if you're new.
Welcome.
We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you got to make your adjustments.
There you go.
On the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, West Coast time.
East Coast, West Coast.
But we do have a tradition. And traditionally, we throw somebody the fuck out of here. They might not belong. Somebody sometimes in the chat. They might say,
hey. Who's that?
Actually say headbanger. Thank you. Yeah, that's patience. Patience.
It is a banger.
So thank you very much. Oh yeah, of course we have our account. It is Motivation Monday.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait a moment before we throw somebody out. I might throw out a whole government. How about that? How about we start off the show?
A whole government.
They did a coup d'etat. We're gonna talk a little bit about it. I did put a little bit of it in the headline. I didn't put much of it in the description because it's a lot. It's so much that I'm not gonna be able to cover all of it on this show. But me and DJ and Chai, we're gonna chop it up a little bit about it. But military government, in February they took over. If you don't know, we're gonna educate you a little bit on it. So power to the people. Fuck those New World Order ass military government shit.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, power to the people all over the world. That's for sure. That's a fact, bro. That shit was happening here. We would definitely be saying the same thing online.
Right.
I see a lot of videos, DJ and Chai. Myanmar on Twitter, boy.
I can't even look at it no more, bro.
I wish I had more videos. I will show a few clips later on in the show, but I can't show a lot because they cancel our channel.
Woo. Can't have that.
Free speech in America, but the free platform, no, you can't do
there
it.
It is.
Can't do whatever you want. Can't say whatever you want. Can't show whatever you want. Our commentary oftentimes has caused us not to be able to, I'm not even going to talk about
it. Leave it be.
But that, that brings me to a point, DJ and Chai, rap tabloids today, the news, our media services. We was talking before the show, the culture, the hip hop culture and what everybody's focused on. Somebody murdered or charged with murder, snitches and clout chasing rappers, calling each other out, calling each other snitches and fake rappers back and forth like a mirror. Somebody said something offensive. Somebody, bought a new this or that. Look at my tooth. Costs more than your house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's about as positive as it gets. Half the time, somebody did some foul to their girlfriend, makes the news, being accused of sexual assault or ex-manager legal battles. And
right.
It's
just mixed up. I mean, the whole thing, I think this generation, some people in this generation, I'm gonna just put it that way, got hip hop and rap mixed up.
Definitely. And the media fuels it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in turn, we fuel it. Drug charges and weapon charges. All of this shit is just trash. And I know people like it, but shit, I seriously think it's because there's nothing else being invested in. All these major media companies spend freaking billions of dollars around the genre and the culture and use it
right
to do this, which they say, well, hell, it ushers in a return. I just think it all needs a fresh ass twist, DJ Inch High. And I'm not saying that I'm that guy or we're those guys or those people.
Right.
I hope that we can inspire somebody that might be that person. We just do our best. And I do hope that, what I'm saying right now inspires somebody. That's all.
I hear you. I just can't understand, why does a rapper have to have a rap? And I don't mean a rhyming rap. Just to be somebody. It doesn't make you any bigger, any better, or more outlandish, or I don't know. Just it's all bullshit to me.
Yeah, it's also, it feeds the stereotype. Like people love it.
Feeds it big time. I mean, my thing is, you go to a social gathering, full of them. Let's say Caucasian.
Okay.
You get most of the people are Caucasian. Few Latinos and whatever.
Okay.
But then you got the Caucasian people. Well, what is it like, for being a black young man, coming up doing whatever and getting stereotyped? Why are you gonna ask me some stupid question like that? You're not going.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is what happens. Like if this is all you see and all you hear, they talk a lot about how just in general, a lot of people aren't even aware of these social issues that we might all endure every day. I mean, I remember Chris Rock was on Sway's show, and he mentioned that, and that even rappers, like a lot of rappers, have grown up in this industry rich and have never faced most of the social issues that they might even talk about in a song, but in real life, shit doesn't exist to them.
Right.
But special circumstances, these stereotypes that get supported, and CB4 type shit. Probably one of the reasons why Chris Rock is a professor on the issue. But I just wanted to throw that down before we get into the show, DJ Inch High, and talk about this dope ass randomly simultaneous phenomenon that has everyone that did not like Coming to America, the sequel, saying I refuse to bash a black movie.
Crazy.
It's trippy to me. I kind of thought it was peculiar to see it on my timeline like that. People saying, hey, don't ask me about the damn Coming to America sequel. I refuse to bash a black film, and then of
Wow.
course the people that loved it, because it did offer up a whole lot to like. You can't really beat Wesley Snipes in a movie.
Nah.
Shit.
He was kind of funny.
Yeah, him in anything is always a pleasure. Wesley Snipes is a professional, a genius at what he does. Then you have I mean, they had a hell of a cast. Like I said, I agree with everybody. You're damn right. Wesley Snipes got snowballed. So you don't see him as often. Unless it's something like this, But it's interesting. It's interesting. Had a lot of dope, people in there. And
it did.
Making that movie right now is like the equivalent of Dr. Dre dropping the Detox album or fucking Chronic 2021 or some shit. The expectation is far too high, I think, in my opinion. Andre 3000 could get back in the studio with Big Boy and have less of a high expectation, than Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. Like Eddie Murphy was like, what, 26, 27 when they did the first Coming to America?
Yeah, exactly.
He's 60, next month. Arsenio Hall is like 65, y'all.
Right.
King of Zamunda, 90.
Hey, but you know what? Eddie looked better in that movie than he has in a long time. I'm gonna tell you that right there.
Hey man, he took care of himself. What I'm saying? Took care of himself. But I don't know. What did you think about the movie? Did you just take it for what it was and enjoy the nostalgia and the rareness of someone even doing like something like this for the fans? Because to me, it's like that had to have been just for the fans for the most part. Or did you watch it and pick it apart and feel like you're gonna say no comment when asked?
No, I mean, I kind of looked at it. I mean, I enjoyed bits and pieces of it. I felt some parts could have just been better than others, but overall, I think it was a good film.
Oh, that's dope. That's good. That's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. It had a lot for me.
It took me back too to the original. What I'm saying? So it was funny when bringing all them old dudes back. I'm thinking to myself, these dudes was old when they first came in. So how they still gonna be 30 years later? Still here?
I'm telling you. I told you, James Earl Jones. Nice.
Right.
How do you even? Let me hit the chat, y'all. We loaded up. Hollywood say, "Hey fellas, what's up, Hollywood? I know I'm late.
What's up, Hollywood?
Ashley say, "Sup, Hollywood." Hollywood say, "Hey, Ashley." Y'all all going back and forth. I ain't reading all of that. Hey, Ashley, y'all saying, "Hey, each other." I was in an environment like that and was told I'm too pretty to be just black. Ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy. Yeah. Crazy shit happens. When you're around people who just completely are outside. It's almost like we live in the bubble. We like to say they live in a bubble. This is the real world. When in fact we've kind of been corralled with this media. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sort of an indoctrination. Rosalind says, "Who knew Wesley could do comedy?" Are you crazy?
Shoot. It's a good actor right there.
He was comedy and Demolition Man.
Right. Didn't even know it.
No, I always knew that he could, shit.
Hey, didn't he do that movie with the
Dolomite?
Yeah. Woo.
Wesley Snipes was hilarious.
I
feel you, Rosalind. That's real.
That crazy movie.
I thought the movie was funny.
That crazy movie where he had dressed as a woman.
I never saw it.
I forgot the name of it, but
I know what you're talking about. Ving Rhames.
Right.
I never saw it. I was hella young when that shit came out.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, somebody in the chat know the name of that film. Hit us. I completely forget, but I always hear about the movie, and I think I seen the preview and stuff like that when I was a kid, but I think it was probably out of my age range or some shit. I don't know, but I never saw it. And then I never watched it. People talk hella shit about it too. You know, it was more than about the movie. I guess you would have to see the movie, but for a lot of people, you know, they didn't want to see the heroes doing that kind of comedy or some shit.
It was called Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Tu Wong Fu.
Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
Tu Wong Fu. I remember that. I never seen it though. Baby D said the fact that Hakeem was raped was my only conflict. Wow. They didn't elaborate on it. But it was okay. Okay. That's a good one. I never even looked at that like that. Yeah. Yep, Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Julie, New Market. I don't know what. Huh? Newmar. What?
Yeah. Julie Newmar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one went over my head. Oh yeah, by the way, don't take what I said too deep, at the open of the show, y'all. We'll still talk shit about this and that and rapping, but in the world, it's just so much more. And since we will be talking about other things, when we talk about that kind of shit, in the words of my mother-in-law, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pussycoat nothing no more when it comes to, bullshit that we're gonna talk about, if we're gonna talk about it. And she didn't even mean to say it that way. It just came out that way. And when it comes out, it's real. So, she coined the phrase and now it's mine. I ain't pussycoating shit. Okay. Speaking of pussycoating and Dr. Dre and Detox, this makes for the perfect segue.
Wow.
Just comes along. Working on the Detox. And having to say pussy over and over and over again for 4 hours. We are going to talk about the story right here on a Trippy Timeline. I know we completely lost monetization possibilities for this.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
Right. Don't say it. Okay. Too Short was in the studio. A lot of artists talk about having been worked on Detox. You know what? Since we're going to talk about a session and Too Short's story, because we're going to get to it. I'm going to just go That's how I said, don't jinx it. Don't tell them. Yeah, actually, I looked at the catalog, and a lot of the episodes are actually monetized. So, I guess we are a little commercial friendly here and there. You know what I'm saying? I think mostly it's the video clips that get us. Sometimes it's a little bit much, but I mean, what do you expect? It's not like we created the clips. It's just video of real life.
Man, come on now.
That's all it is.
Visual
By
art.
the way, Too Short did an interview with Hip Hop DX and said he did an 8-hour session recording his verse. And then another 8-hour session to touch up that verse. And then he was called back again to touch up the words, the pussy, which lasted 4 hours. Those 2 words.
The pussy.
Y'all got to go and look at that clip, man. But he continued as far as you know, the end result. He said he never sounded like that in his entire life and had no regrets afterwards. So the song was for the Detox album. He said he only heard it a few times, but other people heard it and told him about how dope it was to them, because other people go and have their sessions, and Dr. Dre probably, play shit for different people. He said a lot of artists said Dre, it was too difficult to work with. I remember Rakim, and he had what they called artistic differences. And so that album was supposed to be called OMG, I believe. Oh my God. That Rakim and Dr. Dre were working on, but it just didn't work out. I think the only thing that we got out of it was the one with Truth Hurts and Rakim. I think that was DJ Quick and Dr. Dre. Am I wrong?
Which one?
The one with Truth Hurts, it was called
Quick.
Right. There go Mama. I was just telling everybody the phrase that you coined that I now use on the show.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. We ain't pussy coating shit. Keeping it 1,000. Keep it 1,000. By the way, Dr. Dre can be difficult, artists say, to work with and shit, But when it came down to it, Too Short wanted to work with Dr. Dre, and so he pursued that idea, right? Ultimately, he said in the story that he called up Snoop, and he asked Snoop about it. He said, Snoop, I want to work with Dre. What you think? All these artists, they say he's too difficult to work with. And,
he's a perfectionist. What do you think?
Right? Snoop said that, Dre will break you down to your least compound, and you will leave the studio with your tail tucked. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't with the business. He said a lot of artists just can't hang with Dr. Dre. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? And he said just don't argue or get beside yourself. What he tells you to do, just do it.
That's
and
all.
It might not even make sense to you. Just do it. So he told himself, Too Short said, this must be it. When Dr. Dre had to come back to do these two words over and over until he got it the way that Dr. Dre wanted to say it. And he said, I'm not leaving the studio with my fucking tail tucked. This is it. He said he had a lady friend with him and everything, I ain't gonna tell you what she said. You have to go and listen to him say it. But he told himself to push through, and that's what he did. And he said for 4 hours, he was in the studio with Dr. Dre going back and forth, saying, no, the pussy. And then he had to say it, the pussy. And then he tried to say it, and they just kept going back and forth with this 4 hours. And in the end, he said he ain't never sound better. What's good, Sam, in the building? Dre is a real perfectionist. You damn right.
It's G. What's going on?
For sure, for sure. FOH podcast, y'all know what it is. It's Motivation Monday.
The race is on.
People say it's worth it, working with Dr. Dre and being in the studio for hours upon hours. Eventually, we'll hear what happened somewhere. Hundreds of songs were recorded for Detox. I remember even Lil Wayne, the interviewer asked him a long time ago. I seen this interview, and she said, what do you think about working with Dr. Dre or something like that? And Lil Wayne said, shit, I done did over 100 songs with Dr. Dre. He's a real perfectionist, man. He's a real perfectionist. And like I said, that coming to America, it's a gift, y'all, because, it ain't easy to come back so many years later with all that expectation to do a part 2.
Right.
So I feel Dr. Dre on that. I never had the chance to fulfill the opportunity of completing my work with Dr. Dre back then, but I was signed to a small label that figured shit, Dr. Dre interested in profit. Shit, that's all we need to know.
Let's go.
And don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic label, but one of the partners, one of the owners who wasn't there when I came there, didn't exist as far as I knew. I'd heard his name before, but either way, this gentleman returned and said he wanted to get out of this business and he wanted to get into some other business, and he had money tied up in it, and wanted to liquidate and get his money out of it. So, the label fell apart because of that. And the craziest thing happened right after that I remember. Craziest thing. The guy ended up getting a ridiculous amount of time.
What?
Yeah. And he was very sorry for what he had done to his friend who was another owner in the label, but and was behind my project. But he ended up getting a lot of time right after that shit. It's like, damn, just awful timing. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about that DJ Inch High is it all worked out even better, I think, for everybody. I was so driven after that.
Right.
Since it's Motivation Monday.
See how that comes around?
I'll talk a little bit about that. I went and I learned everything, and I mastered most of everything that I decided to teach myself. And, I built my own label, and businesses, and toured independently, went across the fucking United States, and even went abroad. And, I became a choreographer. I scored like my friends' independent films and shit. Back then the shit was in Blockbuster, and you know what I'm saying? And Netflix, and early Netflix, when you used to order that shit that came in the net.
Yeah.
Or you go to the machine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it opened me the opportunity to fulfill all of my ambition. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because sometimes things that you think are like the end of the world for you in that moment, they're not, especially if you keep that drive and hold that confidence, because, I was able to create all of my music videos myself. So every vision that I ever had, I was able to really do that. You know what I'm saying? I taught myself lenses and cameras. I taught myself all the studio equipment so I could make myself and others sound like how I thought they should sound. And, I got more into my production and produced so many artists. I was able to like get in my zone, completely. I would have never been able to do that shit under any label. As a producer, I was able to work with like different genres, something I always wanted to do. I work with so many different kinds of artists, and labels don't like that multi-talented shit. They really want somebody they can kind of control, and it also doesn't go well with their marketing plan of, the stereotypical shit that we were talking about earlier. Like, nigga, if you're gonna be a conscious artist, nigga, you're gonna wear kufu, some sandals, nigga, a dashiki, you get my point. Like, it's you have to be cookie cut.
Go wear what we tell you to wear.
Right. I'm not a cookie, motherfucker. I'm all kinds of different shit that I want to be. I'm amorphous, and I choose what shape I want to be when I feel that's the shape I'm going to be today. You know what I'm saying? So I work with rock artists and shit. Monk plays string instruments and shit, and we vibed. He came to the studio. We had Monk on the show. Monk would come to the studio, and we created a lot of dope shit, and we put it out. Sam say Kufu and Fubu. Yeah. On some real shit. They'll put Fubu on your Kufu,
Mm-hmm.
But think about that idea, like Aerosmith and Run DMC, right?
Ooh, that was hot.
Huge.
That was hot.
Right? Aerosmith and Run DMC, neither one of the two ever did another rock hip-hop collaboration with ever again. It was huge. Nelly and who was it? Garth Brooks? Who was it?
I think that's might have been.
Fact check that for me. I know Nelly did a song with a country artist, Banger. Huge. It was huge. It was huge. Either one of the two ever did anything like that ever again. Why? It's always like once in a career this shit happens. I was able to do this shit every night.
Right.
It's beautiful,
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw. That's who it was. Not Garth Brooks. My bad. Garth Brooks a country G.
Yeah.
I ain't throwing shade on Garth. I'm just saying, that type of shit, labels don't really like for you to do it. And that's why I was glad I was able to do that. There's two things the purest artist loves, right? It's to create how they feel, right?
Right.
And one, the lesser of the two is to perform in front of thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
When everything crashed down, I was able to accomplish both. And honestly, if I had to choose one or the other as an artist, I would choose the music making part over the thousands of people part. You know what I'm saying? It's like an artist, right? That paints. Would you choose to have one okay painting that thousands of people like, or to have a fucking warehouse full of all your dreams?
Give me the warehouse.
You know what I'm saying? And, maybe after you're gone, people will find your warehouse and sell all your shit for millions of dollars and love your name and wear it on shirts and shit. Basquiat. It's Motivation Monday, y'all.
Let's go.
Don't ever give up. The race is on.
So DJ Inch High.
Yo.
Eve and Brandy. Have you heard about the show Queens?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's a pilot. It's a pilot. I wasn't completely up on it. I just heard little rumors.
Okay.
But Naturi has been named as a lead on the show. It's a hip hop show. It's called Queens. And so they just at least I just found out that Eve and Brandy will also be a part of this group that the show is about. There's also a fourth member. But between Eve, Brandy, and Naturi, that's major, bro. They've all done very well with acting.
Yeah, they really have.
So the group is supposed to represent. They were from the 90s. The name of the group was Nasty Bitches. Name of their rap. Okay, in the 90s, the group come apart. You have to watch the show to get all the details, but the show is about them basically reuniting and trying to be that iconic shit again. So I think those kind of stories usually make a dope ass hip hop film. I think we need another one of those, but I think this will make for a dope series. It's gonna be on ABC, so we'll see.
Yeah, we shall see.
We'll see. right?
United Group made legend. Okay, all right.
But those artists have they've all had their own series. Well, just about.
Close.
Just about.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I gotta throw a flag on the play.
Oh. Woo.
I'm gonna have to have a sip of my beer here before we get into this one.
Uh-oh.
I know it's the beginning of the week. It ain't the end of the week, but
I'm gonna eat my French fries right here.
By the way, if y'all wondering why our companion, Big Lucka Dizzle, is not in the building tonight,
He got muted. No,
everybody got the request. No,
nah, we just kidding.
He'll be back Wicked Wednesday. Don't worry. They ain't canceled Big Luck yet. Have y'all heard about Myanmar?
Myanmar.
Yeah. A lot of chaos in Myanmar. I will be playing a few clips. Hopefully they don't mute us or I don't know, delete the video off of one of the networks. If you didn't know, you can watch the show. I don't know if you're watching. I can tell some people are watching on Facebook and some people are watching on YouTube. I do not know who is watching. Okay.
Right.
Like when you're live on Facebook. I don't know. Unless you comment. Okay. You comment. Now I know. YouTube has a chat, special chat. And since we are now a YouTube partner, thank you, YouTube. You can have some special effects and shit like that going on. I don't know if it's compatible with this system that we use here to broadcast, but definitely like and subscribe. You can follow the Prophet Music page actually on Facebook. Spell my name like you see it here because it's not spelled how you think. You're trying to find it, DJ?
Yeah, I can't find it. Where is it?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. My wife went to school, got a degree at an art school where she, did ballet, modern dance, and all kinds of other things. But yeah, when we're driving, she'll be like, "Turn left." I turn left. She's like, "No." I'm like, "What is that?
Your other
What
left.
is that?" But ultimately, she was raised basically on a stage, and everything is the opposite. So for her, the mirror shit comes natural. Not for me, not for DJ. Hollywood said, "Y'all finally muted Big Love. Scandalous.
Boy,
Scandalous.
leave our boy alone. Get off of him.
What's up, mama? Where you at?" Yeah, y'all get off of Big Love. He's a good guy. So I do want to talk a little bit about Myanmar. And I'm throwing a major flag on the play. All right. It's been so much. It's a shit storm. Okay. After the military, right, were opposite the protesters, shot and killed 22-year-old Zen Kokozo. That's been all over, the world, Al Jazeera and
all across.
Yeah, CNN and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The world began to pay a little bit more attention to the seriousness of what is happening to the people in Myanmar. People might believe that there are all of these protests. I'm hearing an echo. Hold on. Give me a moment here, y'all.
Just me and y'all now. Hey, if I could play some music right now, I sure would. But since we can't, it is what it is. I'm just having a little bit of technical difficulties. We go take care of it real quick and get back to the subject at hand.
I'm right here. Y'all just give me a moment here. I'm trying to get into this subject, but shit happens.
Always.
So these people, they're protesting basically democracy, right? The people are weaponless, and the military / police are shooting people in cold blood. Okay, I saw a video. Matter of fact, let me play some clips.
That's crazy.
Before I get into it. So,
wow.
Yeah. And that is like the stuff that I can show. Right. So nobody is safe over there. Like,
nah.
There was a military coup after an election, right? So let me give you a little history just in case you don't know about Myanmar. This is in Burma. Okay, this is Southeast Asia. It's near Thailand, Laos, Bangladesh, China, India. Okay. There are 54 million people there. The country gained independence from Britain in 1948. Around 2011, a more civilian, ruled government took the place of the armed forces, that stood since 1962. All right. So the military is back in charge after taking the election from 1991. Nobel Peace Prize laureate Aung San Suu Kyi. It's crazy because, talking about a female president, a woman that was taking that position, and now she's a prisoner. Okay. One of her party officials' body was released to his family, and they told the family that he died after fainting. Okay. There were blood stains on the rag that was around his head.
That is ridiculous.
A 19-year-old girl's body was exhumed. Okay. The government says that she was shot from behind. It wasn't them. But witnesses say that her back was facing them when they shot her. Okay. Like, all of this shit is all over the internet, these videos.
Right.
This shit is a nightmare, as they describe on Twitter. Some people who have been posting videos from there say that the military and the police have been coming into their neighborhoods every night, shooting into their apartment windows and, damaging all the cars in the neighborhood. And, you know, making threats, you know, to the point where a lot of police have actually gone to India. They snuck out, right? Seeking refuge, refusing to carry out these, you know, bloody orders. And, you know, now this, you know, military government is asking for India to send these police back. Right.
Wow. That's horrific.
So free Aung San Suu Kyi. She just wants peace and liberty for her people. You know, power to the people.
Ridiculous. You know, it's like taking 2 steps forwards and 3 steps back.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood said, what the hell? Yeah. It's like as soon as they start to see a little bit of light, it's like, man,
Let somebody shoot the light out.
It's really sad. It's really sad. I hope that they don't do anything to that woman, but she come a long way, y'all. She come a long way. I do not believe that in the end they will win. I do not. I believe that the people will overcome this shit.
We can only pray and hope that happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact, Jack. Pray for your people. I seen some clips over there, y'all. That's just very disheartening. Very disheartening. It's kind of crazy because here in America, you hear that shit all the time, and it's like these people, they are weaponless. Okay,
right. You got to kind of think. You know, we've had our own share of some brutality, but it's nothing like them countries over there, bro. People gotta really count their blessings. You know what I'm saying, as far as where they're living or how they living and what they're putting up with, because you could be in some third world country or even there and be fucked up. There's people dying every day over there. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people dying here, but not like that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fortunate because legally they can do that shit. You know, it's you know, there are a lot of humanitarian efforts. I don't really know what you can do, but South Korea definitely condemns the shit. That shit, the entire free world condemns it. The UK,
right.
The ambassador says that they need to, you know, he's trying to pull some people together so that they can get her out of prison. It's something else. It's something else. I just wanted to throw it out there for y'all to see it because it's just like I said at the top of the show. Shit. I am so sick of hearing about you know, fake rich people. You know, it's real problems in the world, you know, and like DJ Inch High was saying, oh my goodness gracious. Now, America, I think one of the things that really stands out is probably that there has never been just an ultimate attack on all of the people of America. It's usually like a group, you know, whether it was the Japanese or the Chinese or the Black or the Italian or the Irish. It's always been this kind of thing. It's very different for Black people. It's very, very different. You know, I'm definitely not making a comparison.
Right.
But the point is, it's all tragedy. But for them, it's the entire country. I mean, we talking about, you know, Myanmar
millions.
has
Millions.
Buddhists, people who practice Buddhism, people Muslim,
Christian,
so
whatever.
it's kind of a melting pot.
Right.
They want to be free. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here come my brother-in-law. Welcome to the show. I can't see you.
It's good. What's going on?
What's up, Mo?
Hold up. Doing? Baby D said, you're right, Inch. It's a whole different world over there. It's sad because they've been at war in some countries for years. Yeah.
Yes, they have. Yes, indeed. Yeah. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, y'all?
What up, Mook?
What's up?
Feel that.
Man, it's an honor to be here. I know I'm last minute, but hey, at least if I could join, I appreciate it.
Yeah, your mama watching, so be careful. No.
Right, thanks for the heads up, buddy. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, mama be watching, boy.
I'm gonna get that phone call.
Yeah, she might not even call you. She wait till she see you. And
Won't be no pussy coat.
Right.
Yeah, man. But what's going on, Prophet? How everything going, man?
Everything is good, man. We just talking about a little world news. I do want to get into this real quick, so I'm gonna hit y'all with it. One more time. So Donald Trump came out of his luxurious hole. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck he called it. Either way, he talking hella shit about the 7 Republicans that voted against him and all that kind of shit. He want to get his revenge, call them traitors, and he promised that he gonna get his revenge on their ass. So look, I'll tell you one thing. He'll have a very hard time focusing on getting revenge when somebody else is trying to get revenge on you. Right? The feds on his ass, and you got all this shit. Woo, boy, they pulling up his taxes finally, and all kinds of. They're going to the companies where he got loans, for hundreds of millions of dollars to build skyscrapers and shit. And the loans were forgiven.
Well, you already know what they gonna do. You know what's that? You already know what's up with that, man.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be very crazy.
Yeah.
They want to see that man go down.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of
I hate to see anybody go down, but this is one dude I'll be glad to see. I'm sorry.
A lot of people got those sentiments. You know what I mean? I do believe that a lot of people are misunderstood, and some people don't know how to get their shit across properly. But some people, they just is what they is.
Right?
Yeah, definitely is what they is, and they will be what they will be.
Yeah. Smoke. Since you on the show,
what's happening?
Who you listening to right now in rap? Who's slapping? Who pop?
Oh man. Man, shit, me. Sorry, no.
Hey, tell him.
That's it, bro.
Check your boy out. I got more knowledge to spit than the average Joe. But I be listening to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like a lot of people got more things to say, so
hit us with a few names, because people got to know where to start that might not know.
With me, consciously, just because my personality, I like listening to Primo Rice. He he a DMV rapper. He consciously speaking. Who else?
Primo Rice.
Yeah, Primo Rice. He give you a little pimp flavor right there. He remind you of some Pimp C type stuff. Where he spit. Yeah. Who else is nice right now? Underground. I listen to Currency. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who relevant? NBA YoungBoy. Like you pull up on them shorties, you gotta be bumping that. I'm gonna just tell you that. Yeah, you ain't getting no plays. You ain't got him. Yeah. Shit. Kodak Black, man. Shit. Key Glocks. You know, you got a lot of people popping. Who they got? Polo G.
Polo G. Yeah. I was just watching that NBA All-Star weekend celebrity basketball. Y'all into that?
Yeah.
I started watching all the old games because I seen Chris Brown talking shit to Quavo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched the game with what's homeboy name from Ray Shrimmer?
Sway Lee was the light skin one.
Yeah, he in the game popping and shit. Hollywood said, always plug yourself.
That's right.
It's a fact. But yeah, I always liked the celebrity games. They used to have celebrity football games and shit, early 2000s, all that type of shit. Pretty dope.
Yeah,
used to play basketball and moot.
Yeah, man. Shit, used to dunk on niggas. You know, well, nothing to you, boy. Man, what I remember celebrity games. Like I remember Snoop Dogg used to do something like with football and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. I want them to play me and ball. I want to see how they really play.
Yeah, that's why you got to put out your music, man, so you can get in them games. You know, I thought that the Chicago team was gonna take it, and they had ex-NBA basketball players and shit on their team, but nope, it was a surprise. But I forget who said it, but one NBA player said that he played with Chris Brown. He said Chris Brown could have went to the NBA. That shit made me think about you.
Facts. Yeah, man. Shit. Like I said, I love to play them niggas in ball. Definitely Kevin Hart. Cause I remember when he was playing, watching him play a lot.
Yeah.
He was short, so he'll remind you of like Spud Webb.
I do remember the kid game. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't know. Was he in the game this year? I know he was in the accident.
He had some other shit going. He wasn't in the celebrity basketball game this year. No.
Okay.
I do have a few other questions I do want to ask you while I have you on here. I know we get ready to run out of time, but we might run a little bit over for a moment because I don't know if we're gonna have you for Wicked Wednesday.
Oh man. Shoot, man. Yeah, I was.
This dude works like 24 hours, y'all.
Yeah, I was just informed to log in and all that. So yeah, I just caught y'all at the last minute and stuff.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Hey, Mook, where can everybody find you at, man?
Right now, just on Instagram. Mook1. Just follow me right now. I got a ton of music, so I'm really just waiting on the right team to help me pop it off. Cause it's real good music, it's quality music, so I don't want nobody to just like brush it off type shit. So
for sure.
Yeah, and that's how we moving.
Okay,
IG, huh?
I do want to ask you.
Man, Facebook too. You can follow me on Facebook.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Yeah.
You got to be the youngest person left on Facebook. They say Facebook only for old people.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Well, shit. I guess me and my peers, cause they ass up there too. Like, hey, y'all need to listen to my new shit.
What year was you born, Moot?
Shit, 93.
93.
Damn.
Yeah.
We about the same age.
Oh, I'm a baby? Nah, man. Shit, you should see these 03 babies walking around and shit. I thought I ain't know shit.
Oh shoot.
Let me ask you, Moot, do you think an artist needs validation to be confident? Because we were talking about on the other episode about how everybody needs these likes on Twitter and shit like that, and without it, you know, maybe people just don't feel as driven as they would, feeling like everybody likes them, you know, even if they bought it.
I mean, me personally, and it was crazy. I was just talking to my friend earlier, like just before I got on the phone with you guys. Like, I was telling her, for me as an artist, it's more so my vibes and my positivity flow going. You know what I'm saying? Like when I feel up and about, like then I feel comfortable making music, and then when I make my music, it comes out crazy. You know, it comes out how like way better than how I would even expect in myself. And more so when I'm like kind of down, but I'm still making music, like as far as like how I'm feeling and stuff. I feel like I'm more so forcing it. So with that being said, nah, I mean, you gotta believe in yourself. I mean, you can't really validate whatever somebody else tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I make my music, I'm really making it to entertain me. You know, so when it sounds good and how it comes out the way I wanted to hear it, then I'm comfortable with it. You know, I mean, somebody might be like, oh man, I just like the fucking beat. Or, oh man, you need to work on your lyrics or your things or your mic level or some shit.
I got you.
Like,
right.
I mean, shit, I understand criticism, but that shit do not fucking phase me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know if I could cuss. But
yeah, you can.
Before you go, I want to ask you one more question before we get out of here, and that is, you know, since it's Motivation Monday, I don't know if you knew.
Oh yeah, real motivated. I woke up and started making money.
What is the biggest risk you've ever taken?
Man, shit. All right, I'm gonna tell you this. More so like a goofy risk. So my brother, we stayed like 2 blocks away from a casino out in Maryland. It's called Live in Arundel. So man, he took $300 from me and stuff. And I really didn't know at the time. And I think I was like at class or at work or something. So he went to the casino or whatever. And he blew the money. Like he said he was up about like 900 and he tried to come back. Try to make more. And then he ended up losing it and he tried to come back. So I was like, yo, damn, you lost all that money? He was like, yeah. He come through the house like, oh, fuck. I lost all the bread, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry, I lost your money. I was like, dog, we gotta get my fucking money back. Here's another $300. I gave this nigga another $300 to go get my other $300 from the casino. Yeah, and then that shit didn't work out. I think he came back with like 150. And then I was like, yeah, nigga, we definitely gotta go to work this week. Yeah. But yeah, that was probably like the craziest investment I probably ever made in my life. Like,
okay,
as far
I know you.
as
I
like,
know you. I know you take risks every day. But I just wanted to see what you might tell us on the show tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wasn't expecting that one though.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody that watched the show. Thank you all for tuning in. It's the FOH podcast. We enjoyed having you all, but as you know, fuck.